Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Seablock Rustic Waters. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more progression, perhaps some things that we may need. I'm not really sure, but we're also going to add in a little bit of lava production. So we're going to start off with that lava production, and this is my current sorting system. Isn't it wonderful? It's absolute crap, but it will do for a temporary setup until I figure out exactly what I want to do, because I could really focus on getting, I mean, look at all the stuff that I've been getting. I could focus on what to do with these things. I was thinking a pulverizer with a tectonic initiator because one, it's only going to do 2 with a chance of pulverized nickel here. This does 3 with a chance of pulverized nickel, and tectonic petroleum, which can be used for other things as well, like in a reactant dynamo with erothium dust. Or I could use them to make capacitors from Ender IO. Strangely, I did not anticipate that. But now that I know it, it's like, oh, well, do I really need those? I don't know. And I figured, you know what, I should start progressing more on the quest lines. And perhaps it will actually tell me how I need to do. Now, I've been taking the, if you look here on the item translocators, I've got the Ember Crystals and Ember Shards just going in here for now. I do have tons of the Ember Grit. But honestly, I mean, you can see in this ender chest, it's still not all being used up because I have an actual backlog of this stuff right now. I did end up taking one of these portable tanks that stores 20 buckets and filling it with lava and just dumping that down in the, where is it? Down in the quarry area, which you can hear here rather loudly. But you can see it's still going. Funny thing, it ran out of lava a long time ago when I came back on the server the next day. It was still going. Yeah, see, it's almost out of lava now. Funny thing. And it's probably still going to keep spinning. I don't know if it's actually going to be producing stuff. I mean, it did have some things, just not as much as I had thought, I guess. I don't know. But it's still working, and I'm happy about that. So let's get back up to the core. You probably notice I have a few little, paths here. I bought some fast conveyor belts. They're not, super overly fast. But if I just, I mean, that's just me stopping running. If I continue running, it just kind of gets me along a little bit better. It was 100 gil each. So I did spend some monies on this stuff. And I put them in my main walkways, joining these things together. If only because it's a lot easier to just walk through than it is to click on here and try and figure out which area it was that I'm trying to get to and get a little confused. So I figured I'd just do that. But anyway, I wanted to do Magma Crucible, which I think I've got all the stuff here for it. Yep, there you go. There's the crafting for today. No, seriously, it's probably going to be a lot more today because I'm doing quest lines that I have not explored. Magma Crucible was a quest? Okay. What quest was that from? I didn't even think that was a quest. Oh, look at that. Huh. It's its own startable quest. Interesting. Alright. Well, either way, I'm going to need it. Because I'm going to have it auto output unavailable. Well, I guess I probably need to power it and do all sorts of stuff with it. So let's go upstairs 1 floor. I did some power running. Or power cable runs along this entire back corner here that connect up front. And nothing that will just take all the power. It kind of splits it. So let's put this, I guess, here. And I need to have, it might be better if this is actually over here. Just because I'm thinking if the cobblestone's coming in, that's what's going to get destroyed. I don't know what you want to call it, not destroyed. But that's what'll end up getting processed. I might as well grab this too and move all 3 of these to the other corner, which I do have power running over here too. In fact, I might just take one of these here and move this chest a bit. There we go. No one will miss that, right? So, can I even put this here? Yeah, I think I can. All right, that'll do. And then this will allow me to, in so many ways, I guess, input only cobblestone. I could do that. Let's shut all those off. I can put a translocator up to here that will only process cobblestone, but I need some cobblestone first. So do I have any in here? Yeah. Yeah, I do. All right, so that'll work. So then I could have this say cobblestone only. And hopefully that will take some cobblestone out of there. Let's try putting some in, see what happens. It just went straight up here. Of course it did, because that's the primary chest side. So that's not really going to work so good. Okay, well, Magma Crucible, I could have it going a different way. See, I was just wanting to store a bunch of stuff for now. I mean, just a bunch of chests worth of items. But yeah, as you can see, this isn't really working so good. It does work for the Ember Quarry. I could have this so that it only goes up with cobblestone, and then I get rid of these other extra chests, because I don't think I need that many right now. That's a thing. This is going to be a big mess. Ooh, what's in here right now? Ooh, and there's nothing in this one. Oh, maybe instead of chopping up the full chests, I use my wand to move these here. And in fact, I grab this stuff. There we go. Yes, there's going to be a bit of sorting. I'm sorry. You're going to have to deal with that. But this shouldn't go anywhere. Is this the one that has the filter? It is. And that has the filter. Okay, good. And I can take these and put them back in here. Blah. Toss them in. And then I can have cobblestone go up into this only, and these be the two catch chests for now. I think, because I think I'm all right for catch chests as it is. Let's just break that, get rid of that too, because I don't think I really need that. There we go. And I can always put another one of these over here, but for now, let's put one there. And that shouldn't need filtering because this one is filtered. Put one here, and in fact, do that. And then I can put one here, but I need to filter that one because I don't think this one is. Right. So where's some of that cobble? There we go. I think if I put that like so, it should just filter that out, and then I can have that output to an ender tank that is already marked to receive lava. So this just needs power now. And in fact, it also needs to verify that it will send cobblestone up. It does not seem to be because I've shut everything off. There we go, input. And then output. Perfect. Now we just need power put. Let me go up one floor. Run over here. Yes, I'm going to have an exposed cable coming down. I need to get some of these. I don't think I can reach that high. Some more of these aluminum fence. Running around the edges, but for now, there we go. And then I can go back down. Yes, I am redecorating. There we go. And connect. And now it should have... I don't want to get too close to find out. We'll find out when I go downstairs, because otherwise I'm just going to get electrocuted. Like I have been. It's working. It's doing the thing. It's slow. It does need some processing to actually get somewhere. What do we have in here? We've got a signalum conversion kit. That sounds perfect because I can buy better ones at this point. So I'm just going to go get better. And there we go. It is now super powered. And it is very slow. Okay, let's look up augment. And then we just look up the one for the Magma Crucible. Because honestly, this isn't going to make... Actually, this makes a whole bucket, doesn't it? If I do this. I mean, there's 13 pages, but yeah, it makes a whole bucket. Which that'll last a long time. So I don't think I even need to upgrade this. I think I can leave it as is. Especially if it's getting cobblestone from the quarry. Then this feeds into here. What I can do, though, is use up the last bit of my speed up wand. Which would be nice if I could purchase more of these things. But I think I have to find them in chests. And try and get this to process a little faster until this wand totally breaks. Or does it just run out of durability? I can't tell. Here, let's... No, that's this one can no longer be used. There we go. Maybe I can still repair this or something. But for now, that's as far as it got. All right. Oh, maybe it actually deposited some lava. Let's find out. And I didn't actually see that. Let's go down to the quarry. Let's see if any lava has been put in. In here? I don't think so, but maybe. I think I do need to actually upgrade it because it's still not very fast. And it seems to be chunking through it downstairs a little bit. It's like, which one is faster? So augment for a Magma Crucible specialization. So what we need to do is find here where it says augment at the top, auxiliary reception coil, that's fine. Machine processing speed, which I could do that. Increases maximum power usage though. I just don't know if the Magma Crucible has anything specially. Yeah, the specializations are the ones that we want. Let's try Magma on top of that. Yeah, there isn't. Oh, there is. Magma Crucible. Greatly increases lava production speed. Only lava can be created. Only one specialization may be installed. That sounds great. Can I make one of those? No, but it's a merchant trade. All right. So first, we got a bunch of money. Second, let me go get a merchant. Oh, and I just went on the wrong one. I tried putting some conveyors back here, but it was enough that the penguins could just jump out. Funny thing. So let's go with this. You are not the one I'm looking for. Is it this one? Nope, your storage. It must be the one in between then. There we go. All right, so I need the one with the little arrows on it, making a circle. Not that one though. Where is it? There it is. 200 gil. Sold. All right. That took me longer to find than I thought because I think I went past it the first time. But anyway, eat a little sushi. And I can install this and potentially increase its speed much faster. Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And how's it doing now? Power usage, 100 RF, 1000 RF per tick? Oh my gosh, that's going to use up all my power reserves. Isn't it? I don't think I'm creating that much. This doesn't seem to be dropping. Because right here, this... Basically, this comes around over to this. Oh, is it feeding off of this battery? No? I don't know what the heck is going on there. That's so crazy. It must be sucking up energy from somewhere. But either way, it's producing lava. Right? And then it's going out straight into this, which is then going downstairs. Let's go down to the quarry. And it should be going directly in. Yeah, I just saw it actually come across as well. So we've got a positive at this point. So that is working. Now we can go back to the core. And we can focus on some progression along here. I was looking and traversing the deep. I never actually did this one. Or that one. Or that one. Or that one. There's so many. But this one here looks the most interesting to me because I think this one will help produce energy, though it will probably require some expansion. That was weird. If I go over to this area here, which if you notice, this is where my inventory system is. And that's the center of the base. This is where I just had like this little Christmas tree, which needs to be taken down. But I think that might be the next area I need to expand into because I've got some backup emergency power right now that is currently powering some of my machines. I don't have a main power source except what I have on the surface, which isn't really that much. I mean, it's getting some ember and it's creating like 100, 150 RF per tick, which is nothing considering this thing's using 1,000. Wow. But now it's waiting for cobblestone at this point, right? Yep. Which I don't think that it has any cobblestone, so it has to come in to that. Huh. Okay. Well, sort that, and I might actually just toss a stack of cobble in there for it to start with and get a lot of lava into the machine. There we go. And then it can continue on from there. So it didn't actually have a lot of cobble come through with the mining situation. Anyway. Let's try continuing on with this thing here. So it says here, it's time to step up your production with diesel power. To do this, you'll need to gather oil from deposits that sit under the bedrock layer. You'll then process this oil along with ethanol into fuel and use it to power a diesel generator. First, it wants me to get a couple lead slabs, which I already did that, but I don't know if I have any left in here. I don't. I have a feeling I'm going to need those, though. So let's actually make some lead slabs. I think I need to make a few blocks to do that? Or is it lead slab? Oh, it's just 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I thought that it would be much more complex. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. 2 lead slabs. And I already did complete that, but now I do have it in my inventory as well. Gives you a little bit of money. And then it says, in order to locate oil deposits sitting under bedrock, you will need to place core sample drills in different locations on the ocean floor. The drill will take about a minute to dig a core sample from the chunk and place it into its inventory for you to retrieve. And you get a reinforced conversion kit, which is pretty good. Drill head. What kind? This is an Invar drill head? That's really interesting. So I'll need 3 plates, 2 gears, and an ingot. Wasn't expecting that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, I need just one of those. And 1, 2 of those. And then that was, what, in here? I think. There we are. And I'll put this item back in the corner. Freaking thing. So, that should, yep, complete that quest. That's curious, because there I see that's where the actual drill is. After core sample is collected, right-click the core sample drill to retrieve the item. If you read the core sample, it will tell you what, if any, reservoirs have been found beneath the bedrock. Not every chunk contains a reservoir, so you may have to perform this multiple times to find oil or even lava. So I need an item extractor. Okay, that's not too bad, because I think this has my item fluid extractor. Shoot. See, this has all my ember stuff plus an item conduit. What is that doing in there? So that is not going to help. I will need to make one. So I will make one and I'll be right back. All right, I now have an item extractor and an item pipe left over, but that should, yep, complete the quest. The only reason I didn't complete it before was because I don't think I had this one unlocked. I'll claim the monies, and we'll continue on. Final product. The core sample drills are fully charged when first crafted. Once it is empty, you will need to refill it with RF. When you retrieve a core sample with oil, place the sample on the ground so you know where you should set up your first Pumpjack. Yeah. So, let's make one of these. Oh boy. Actually, that's not bad, because I think I just got some steel scaffolding from a different quest. Iron mechanical components, item extractor, etc. So let me go grab those, which should just be on the shelf here, I think. Yeah, look at that. I got 16 of them. And in fact, I think I've got everything else already on me. Was that in? No, that was in here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So let's do... Oh, I need the iron mechanical components, which I don't know if I even have any at the moment. Iron... No, I don't. That's gonna be a bummer. At least they're cheap. Iron plates and metal fasteners. I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fasteners are already in the table. This table, but that's not in there. So let me grab some of those. Make these. That makes me 4 of them. I should be good to make the core sample drill. There we go. Okay. And it's fully charged when started. Doesn't even have it. I wonder if I can just pop it into a charging machine, or if I actually have to have it plugged into something. Why do I... Oh, that's right. By holding this thing, you see the chunk boundaries. I forgot. Okay. So let's take a look at the next quest before I go down and use this thing. Once you find a chunk containing an oil reservoir, you'll need to place a Pumpjack, etc. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. Let's find out what I got. Steel gear and platinum chest plate. Boy, you know how many platinum chest plates I have at this point? Steel gear. Here, I will show you how many platinum chest plates I have. Right in here. There we go. That makes 4, plus the one that I use regularly over there for, yeah. Hot environments. Anyway, let's go all the way down. Grab my book. To the quarry. And in fact, let's not do this here, because that's just very loud. Let's try going down here, and I will try mining down this way until I get to... Yeah, this is what I thought. I can hear the quarry over there, but I'm going to try this. How are we doing for area here? Okay, so then if I click on it, wow, that just uses up so much power. Does that use up all the power for one sample? Wow. Okay. And then I get the sample, and it says, magnetite vein, no fluid reservoir. Expected yield 38,400 ores, sample taken. Yeah, and this is for a different kind of mining machine. But a magnetite vein, interesting. All right, well, let's put that there, and you can just sneak right-click and then look at it, and it tells you everything that's there. This, on the other hand, can I... Well, I guess I could use that. I'm going to attempt to see if I can just recharge this in the charging station that I have here. I don't think it'll work, but you never know. No, it won't. So then I have to actually take with me a battery, which I've got some HV capacitors here. I can power these suckers up just by placing them, what? Here, that's an output. Do these have, they don't have any inputs on them. So let me switch these around to be input, 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 input. And then I could be, okay, moving wand. Let's just kind of do this and that. Hey, look at that, it's getting power. Some power. Because the magma thing is using up all the rest of it. Oh, that just, that sucks. Okay, maybe I should turn this off for a moment. Because it is, does it even have any left in the reservoir? Before I turn it off, let's go see how it's doing down there. See if I can actually get over. There's no backup. This is almost full. I think I just need to shut that thing off for a bit. Let's go back up to the core and run down here. Does this have a way that I can just shut it off, redstone? Oh, there we go. Enabled high, so it shouldn't be processing. It's still processing. Alright. Signal required high. And it doesn't have a signal going to it, so I don't know why it's still going. Or is that it? It just finishes its one process. Yep, okay. So it's not continuing anymore. This should be getting some power back into it, or is it replenishing other stores first? Either way, that's one way that we could do this. I wonder if I grab this. Not enough XP. Doggone it, I keep needing to use my XP for my book. There we go. If I grab this, set it here, and then I put down the core sample drill, what happens? Can that just get power? Like, is it not gonna... I can't place it. I was hoping that I could, but it appears that I can't just place that to charge it. But right now it looks like... Oh, whoa, what the... Oh, this is pushing all of its power up to this one? Maybe I can still salvage this. Let's put this... Oh, first, output. And then put that there. Yeah, there we go. And I don't need like massive tons of it. 1.1 million should be enough. And then I can take this back downstairs and we can plug this into it. Alright, let's go down to the quarry level. Run over to this spot that I had here. And in fact, let's hold the core sample. Stop that. Why? Let's hold this thing, because I was in this chunk. Let's go down to the next one. which looks like it's over here. Oh, am I in a totally different chunk right there? I think I am. So I could feasibly just do this right here on either side. And I just cut that way too low. There we go. And then I can do this, this, this. And then I can place this down. And because these have outputs on them, I have 2 HV capacitors. Chest. This one's got HV capacitor in it. What I can do is put this down and then change these to outputs on the sides just to make it easier for me. I don't know which side it's going to place down with. There we go. And I can pick it back up. And I can click on this and it can do the drill. And we can find out if there's anything over here. Because that was a different chunk than this one. In fact, we could just do, what is it, F9? Yeah, there we go. F9 shows chunk boundaries. So that's one. This is a different one. What did we get here? We get lead vein, no fluid reservoir. All right, fair enough. So put that down. And then I'm going to take this. So I'm going to do a bit of checking. And I'll be back once I find something a little bit more of note than what I've found so far. Which has been so far just ores for a miner that I can't use. Okay, I have finally found crude oil. That's right. Crude oil, which if you hear, we're not far from the our main area here, which actually let's... Yeah, there's the wall right there. So this is kind of a good thing, because then it's not going to be too far from where we were before. In fact, I could probably just make an opening that goes into this. We can have a whole nother area over here. Let's see how far back we can go with this. Just a little bit. There. And now I'm going to take this with me so that I know where. And I have the chunk boundaries turned on so I can see this. And I've got this like one block away from it. This one just had some bauxite. There was a couple others that I did as well that had some other veins, but no liquids. And in fact, I'm just going to throw out some of this stuff here. Head back, clean up my inventory, and I will be back in a moment. All right, and I am back, and we can continue on with the next parts. Once you have found a chunk containing an oil reservoir, done. You'll need to place a pumpjack in that same chunk. You can devise a system of collecting the oil and recharging the capacitor that powers the pumpjack by using underwater rails and redstone, or just do it manually. Interesting. You can devise a system of collecting the oil and recharging the capacitor that powers the pumpjack. Powers it. Huh, that's interesting. Or just do it manually. Well, I don't have this yet. Let me grab it. There we go. That was difficult crafting task. Don't worry, I set it up beforehand. So I can claim my monies. We can continue on. Jack be nimble. Each oil or lava reservoir can hold over 5 million megabuckets of fluid. Millibuckets, not megabuckets. This will take quite some time to empty, but once it has the pumpjack, will become much less efficient. At this point, you can decide to relocate your pumpjack to a new reservoir or leave it operating at a trickle rate. And this is the first parts of it. 2 pumpjack pipes. Let's see here. That's what, fluid pipes and a couple invar plates, really. That's okay. I've got one of those. How many does that make? That makes 1, so I should grab 2. And 2 invar plates. Alright, and then here we just put them like this, right? And then that's it. No. It requires a hammer. There's a hammer. Fluid pipe. Oh, these are iron plates. Whoopsie, I got a little carried away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now that should work. Just a little bit of alloying needed. Check and mate for that one. 64 underwater rail. This adds to my 32 I already have. Plus, I've got a bunch of carts. Interesting. So let's go back. Continue on. Instead of forming the multi-block piece by piece on the ocean floor, you'll craft a capsule that contains the entire structure. If you decide to relocate the pumpjack, you'll then have to build it piece by piece, or use a capsule to recapture it. Fair enough. So I'm going to need all these items, and I think I already have some of them in here. Let's look up block, because I think they all start and end with... Wait, what? I swear I had some. No, those are storage boxes. Huh. That's interesting. If only because I swear that I had made some already. Alright, well, I will craft up these items for light engineering blocks, for heavy engineering blocks, and 2 redstones. And I'll be right back. And there we go. Quest complete. Captain Capsule. And that gets me 20 more bucks. Okay, that's not bad. So how do I do the capsule? Oh, there's the capsule thing. Recipe shenanigans. You will have to click on the icon to the right in order to view the Pumpjack capsule recipe. Fair enough. Head to the chunk where you located a reservoir and right-click the capsule on the ground. Use the engineer's hammer on the heavy engineering block on the second layer to activate the multi-block. The red portal accepts RF or the red port accepts RF, and the fluid ports are at the side of the Pumpjack. So I'm going to need to have power pumped down there in some way, shape, or form. Let's see how... Oof. Oh, this kind of builds like a 2D version of it. I need some steel fence. Nah. All right. Fair enough. I'm going to go craft this. That'll also make... Oh, I need 2 buckets of solder. I'm actually down to like my last half milli bucket of... or something like that. So I'm gonna order more solder through my order magazine catalog thing, and then craft this thing up, and I'll be back then. And there we go. One use Pumpjack capsule, designed by your mom. It's destroyed after deployment. It's a 7x7x7 area. All right, so let's just take a quick look at, because I was on the purchase page, at where we were. That completes that one, and I get a MV capacitor. Nah. Alright. Now that you're collecting oil, you must build a refinery to turn the crude oil and ethanol into diesel. As with the fermenter, multi-block, and projector, will show you the layout of the refinery if you click it on the ground. You should have enough blocks left over from previous quests to build the refinery now. Refer to your engineer's manual if you need more info, which I do have. I will need a bucket of crude oil, so I have to actually have my Pumpjack running in order to progress this. All right, well, that's a fair enough spot, and I think that'll probably be a spot that we can stop at. In fact, this MV capacitor, it could just sit in there and rot. Because I've got my HV capacitor right here in my moving wand. Let's head downstairs to the quarry. And we can see, now I know that I haven't connected the rooms yet, and in fact I'm bumping my head as I go down. I will have to refine this a little bit. Let's turn on... Where's chunk boundaries? I thought that I had those turned on. Is that F7? No, F7 tells me that it's dark down here, and I am spawning mobs, in fact, which is bad. Let's put a light source up here for the moment. Wow, I just realized everything down here is going to spawn mobs. Eee! Okay, well, glad I accidentally hit F7. F9, there we go. Alright, so it's in this chunk, so I will need to create a much bigger area to work with. So that's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, so that's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then I just need to clear out this area that I currently have. One more. And then these, of course, which I did not bring a shovel. So guess what? I'm torching it. Now it does need to be 7 blocks tall as well, which is kind of sad in a way, and this will need to be moved. In fact, that's a pickaxe item. Just grab that. But sometimes these will disappear depending upon the Modpack or the things you have set up. I'll put it right on the edge of it. And then we can have this here, so that's what, 3 high? So I need to go 4 more? 7x7x7. Wow. I am going to end up crushing my head with this. So I'll be back once I've dug this out completely. Alright, so this room is now complete, and therefore, or at least I think it is. I'm going to try aiming this thing somewhere in the middle, which I can't remember which spot is what. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think it's right here and there, because I think it's... So if I aim here, That looks about right. Let's... Pressure at this depth will not allow this block to stick. Capsules can't be used here. It might be a protected area. Do I need to bring this up a block or something? Oh, that's kind of sad. Alright, well, let me... because that's the same kind of thing that I got from when I tried placing a furnace. Maybe I just need to have this be one block up. Or a few blocks up, for that matter. I did not even try that. Either way, let's do this. And then I can notch out the ceiling one more in height. And then we can see if we can get this thing running here, at least for a moment. There we go. And then take this block out. And then I need to place on that block there. Let's try it again. Nope, capsules can't be used here. It might be a protected area. That is so weird. It must be that I'm at too low of a depth. Do I need to go up much higher? That's so strange. Alright, well, I'm going to try figuring this out. I'll be back once I've got it set. Alright, so here we go. This is currently the chunk that I was talking about here, but up on the ocean floor, because that's actually what the instructions say. It is still directly below my base, and I'm going to try it here now, aiming for that block there. There goes. And now I just need to whack it with the hammer, right? Right here. Whack it. There we go. Got it. Cool. Okay. Oh, I did not anticipate that it would be underwater. In fact, I probably should have thought about that before placing this down. I just wanted to know that it actually would work. What I'm thinking I might do is make a little glass bubble and then like a little ladder way going up to this thing so that I can access it from below. And then have it connect with the rest of my stuff. But this would be pretty cool to have like a little bubbled area here. I might even expand this out a little bit just because it looks like it's a little bit tight. But either way, I think I can take my wand, drop down power connector because it should output any direction that oh, except for down. I don't think it'll output down. Let's switch this with my... Where's my hammer? Oh, I've got it in my hand. Let's take this and go opposite side. I can't tell what the opposite side is right now. So let's grab this. And I think I can just put it here. And I can't see anything because I've got so much water in here. I can't tell if it's actually working. Or it would work if it was currently doing that. So let's try going up here. Sneak right click. That is not enough power. Okay, or it's not working properly. Yay, the ground clutter is gonna get moved. Let's pick this up, put this down on top of this, break these. Yeah, it's not even affecting underneath it for some reason. Output. There we go. So now if I put this on top, yay, there we go. It is now working. I just need it to actually output to something else besides what it is right now. So let me grab my book. My inventory is so full of like junk right now. Go back up here. Whew. Clear off F9. I'm going to drop off a bunch of my sea stuff here. Get all this coral and whatnot out of here. Okay, do I still have these left? I still have a bunch of these left over. Is that so I can make multiples? Or is that so that I can make the next item? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me get rid of some of this cobble. So what I'm thinking, I still have gray coral, is that I will grab a barrel. Or better yet, I think I've got a tank. I've got a tank that might work. Tank. So that I can get a bucket's worth of this stuff. Let's go down to the bottom. Use this down to the quarry, which I just pillared up from that one spot, by the way. And this is the output here. So if I put the every time put this here, There we go. It is now filling with crude oil, which I can't see because currently I've got problems with my one probe working the way that I want it to. But that is more than enough, I think. Let's grab this with my crescent hammer. Cool. And then I can grab this so that it doesn't use up all the power and it can just stop producing stuff. In fact, I could probably do this. Take this lava bucket that I've got, and let's be smart about this. I'm going to go down to the quarry, drop this bucket of lava in here, and then I'm going to use this bucket to grab myself that bucket of oil that I needed from this to complete the quest, and then we're done. If I don't grab water in the process. I have a feeling I'm going to grab water, but let's try. Nope, I got oil. Black gold. Alright, and it stopped because it ran out of power, which is fine. I just needed to complete that quest. And we're good. There we are. Crude oil. Claim a refinery projector, which would be what we need next. Vin Diesel. Once your refinery is set up, you can start feeding it crude oil and ethanol to produce diesel, which I think today's episode has been way longer than I thought. I didn't get as much done as I expected, but hey, when you get really far into mod packs, that's a thing. That is definitely a thing that happens. You know, you make less progress as you go, but you do have other things that are just like so overly simple at this point. So I hope to encase this in some sort of glass bubble in the future. I hope that I also am not drowning. I'm not. I've got plenty of time. And then that should be pretty interesting to watch. I will need a way of pumping power to it, though, because I still don't have a very good and reliable way of making a lot of power. Anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying. If so, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be sure to stop by and visit us on Twitch, and don't be afraid to spread the mischief. See you guys next time. Bye.